Well, thank you so much for joining us. We are coming to you live on Facebook, and this is SlyMedia Tv. Tinotenda chaizo nekuya pachirongwa. My name is Oscar Pambuka, and I hope I find you well. Now, before we even start this program, you know what? Kindly share this video, kindly share this program, because we want it to reach as many people as possible. Because today we want to discuss politics, the economy, and the whole other issues in as far as Zimbabwe is concerned. Now, on this program, Talking Everything with Oscar, we cover a lot of issues. Sometimes we talk about business. Other times, we are covering those issues you hear and talk about each and every day. Now, our guest today needs no introduction, as he's known by the majority of people, not only in Zimbabwe, but regionally and internationally as well. Now, maybe I can give you a clue of the gentleman I'm talking about. Remember when on SABC, on a live program, he's the gentleman akabvisa mwe scarf pepe paitwa discussion yaitaurika inezwe Zimbabwe. He's the gentleman who removed that scarf from one of the panelists, and what excitement it created, not only on social media, but as well the traditional media. Okay, let me not waste much of your time and go to the gist of the story. Now, today on the program, I'm joined by the civilian president of Zimbabwe. Yes, the civilian president of Zimbabwe. I'm talking about Tinashe Jonas, or General Scarfless. General Scarfless. Now, General Scarfless, thank you so much for joining us.
I'm so grateful that you invited me to this captivating and revolutionary program.
Before we even go to the gist of the whole matter, who exactly is Tinashe Jonas?
Tinashe Jonas is I'm a teacher. I'm a school teacher. I'm a musician. I used to do hip hop. And I love media, and I'm a publicist. When I'm in South Africa, I earn my living through being a publicist, like to take artists, different people to radio, TV.
Yes.
And then and I can say then I'm a man of conscience. I would do anything to protect my conscience, the skill to know what is right, what is wrong. So with what is happening in Zimbabwe, I never wanted to play politics. Politics came to me, by default, because one of my uncle was a minister for 20 years, and then I happened to. I won't mention it for now.
Okay.
And then I happened to have an aunt who asked me to manage her as a councillor. And she won 2008, and then she became a mayor. Now she's a councillor again. And I happened to manage Teresa Makon when she was a MP for Harare North, which is Borodale and Heathcliff. And she was chair lady for Women Assembly for MDC Alliance, and she was co-minister of Home Affairs. So I was running technically those three offices. Now,
if I can just go back a couple of moments, you said that there's something happening in Zimbabwe. What's happening in Zimbabwe?
What's happening in Zimbabwe is that the country is on a free flow. It's on autopilot. The country is run by 2 idiots.
The country is run by idiots?
2 idiots.
That's a very strong. Why do you say the country is run by idiots?
We have got Mnangagwa, who doesn't have a clue of what is governance. He doesn't have a clue how to run ZANU-PF itself, because ZANU-PF is a group of army generals and some top army officials, and then a few hungry ordinary Zimbabweans who are given some whatever benefits it is to appear like a party. Mnangagwa must run maybe a ward in a party structure, not to run a country. And then we've got Chiwenga, who was just plugged from the bushes of Mozambique by Mugabe, because Mugabe was believing in foreigners, not in Zimbabweans. So Chiwenga was just given, you remember the scandal when he failed the army examinations, and then he went on to South Africa to buy a PhD degree Chiwenga, who can't pronounce L, who say arrow, and such a person runs a country, it's a disaster.
You mentioned that ZANU-PF is run by the securocrats.
The
Is that
military,
correct?
the army, correct.
The army.
Yes.
Okay. How would you know that?
It's clear. Zimbabwe is the only country that soldiers, they do the job of police. Police in Zimbabwe have been reduced to security guards.
By who?
By Chiwenga, because Chiwenga is a military person. Chiwenga is running this country. It's only now that Mnangagwa is taking over because he's killing now anyone from the military.
How can you say Chiwenga is the one running Zimbabwe when we have a president who was also confirmed by the Constitutional Court of Zimbabwe, which are the president of Zimbabwe?
Okay.
So what are you talking about?
Okay. Mnangagwa is the military face. You know, if you take a baboon, you put a mask of a human being, it doesn't become a human being. So Mnangagwa is a civilian mask to the military rule in Zimbabwe. So Chiwenga is the kingpin. But it's only now that the tables are shifting. Because Mugabe was killing people through accidents, Mnangagwa is killing people through the chemicals.
Are you alleging, or you know what you're talking about?
Mnangagwa is a professional killer. It's on record.
You are alleging, or
I'm not alleging. Mnangagwa is a killer. He can open a police case. I can go and testify. I can count the people he's killed.
Who did he kill?
Okay, just recently, we have got people who were killed in the Zim shutdown. We got previously, he killed people in the August 1 killing. And then, it started from the Gukura Hundi.
So far, the two episodes you spoke about, I don't see the face of E.D. Mnangagwa there personally.
Thank you. Let me attach the face. Gukura Hundi was engineered by Mnangagwa, Chiwenga, and Parents Shiri.
Are you alleging? Because as long as it was with confidence,
it's on record.
It's on record. Which record?
Okay. Mnangagwa said, in reference to dissidents, that they are like cockroaches. They deserve to be fumigated with the DTT.
Okay, you said it where?
I can't remember, in a meeting in Matebeleland.
You can't remember, but no. You are coming with confidence
I can't remember the exact meeting, because remember, Mnangagwa has been sitting on many meetings of ZANU-PF as a minister. So Mnangagwa said, then referring to dissidents, they deserve DTT to be fumigated. So when you fumigate, it means you kill in masses. And then from that statement, the people were slaughtered. When Chiwenga was, they actually kidnapped some tourists to act like they were taken by dissidents.
I always come in and say, okay, basing on what? Because when we start talking things with no facts. Yeah.
Thank you. And then we go to the issue that when a government trains the military to kill people, they work on what we say intelligence. So for Parents Shiri to command the 5th Brigade, which was created to kill, it means Mugabe was relying on intelligence, and Mnangagwa was the Minister for State Security, and his department had intelligence that they were dissidents. And these dissidents, like people like Basela, whoever, they were stage managed. They were created by the department of Mnangagwa.
Okay, you were in South Africa, you came back to Zimbabwe.
Okay. Every Zimbabwean, with the economic meltdown, everyone is wishing to go outside the country, where life is a bit decent. So, like every Zimbabwean, I was a victim of the, economic meltdown, and I went to South Africa to look for a decent living, because in Zimbabwe, people are surviving. As I'm in South Africa, you always call home and ask, or maybe you Google, or maybe you watch on news, hoping that the situation, normalizes. So that when you're outside the country, you always wish to come back and live in your country. Because being a foreigner and being called kwere whatsoever is not a good experience. And there's xenophobia in South Africa. So I realized that, in my lifetime, Zimbabwe is looking like it won't be normal again. So
that's why you come back.
Yes. So then I said, no, let me, for the I Do Zimbabwe that I wish and aspire, like a Zimbabwean dream, like everyone. let me be part of, let me contribute to it. So that's my reason to come, so that I fight for freedom.
So your contribution, if I may quote you, is to come here and say, Chiwenga is a thief, ED is a thief. That's your contribution.
Thank you. What is the first step in Zimbabwe? Zimbabweans, we have been under house arrest for 40 years. We are afraid of our government. We are afraid of our leaders. We are afraid of the police that should protect us. We are afraid of the military that must protect us. So ZANU-PF is ruling, by gun, by fear. So when the masses are fearful, that means the rulers, they loot, they kill, they do what they want. So the first thing in Zimbabwe is to unshackle the shackles of fear from the generality of the citizens. So my first point is to demonstrate, because Zimbabwe gained independence. That means we got free from Britain. Independence is different from freedom. Personal freedoms we don't have, because the country, we put fighters into offices. If there's no war, they fight us. So I'm in the front line to exercise my freedom, because you don't ask. I don't go to Chiwenga and ask for freedom. I won't go to Mnangagwa and ask for freedom. Zimbabweans mistake political power and think that the political power is in the office of the president or the vice president or the state house. They don't realize that the power is in our hands as citizens of the country. I'm equally at the same level with Mnangagwa, whether he rigged elections or he has got military behind him. So the moment Zimbabweans we realize that we have got power and we exercise it, we become survivors of looting, survivors of oppression. Currently we are victims. So I'm here to say to Zimbabweans, let's survive the situation. Let's exercise our freedom. If the constitution of Zimbabwe allows us to vote a president into office, surely it must allow us to take him out of office if he's confused in the office.
Okay, let's go back to the 30th of April last year. At a press conference at the launch of your party called I Do Zimbabwe, you announced yourself as the president of the Republic of Zimbabwe.
Yes.
Isn't that confusion?
Thank you. Robert Mugabe was running this country on a self-declaration. If we can go back and open all the ballot boxes and everything, remember Mugabe government, ZANU-PF government. The problem in Zimbabwe now is that there's no government. Mugabe stole ZBC. Everyone working at ZBC, it's a department of ZANU-PF. It's the information and the publicity department of ZANU-PF. You go to police, Charity Charamba. She's just a ZANU-PF slogan, screaming monkey.
No, she's the senior assistant commissioner, the spokesperson of the police. How do you link her with ZANU-PF?
To me, she's the security, maybe director for ZANU-PF. Charity Charamba is there to defend the ZANU-PF. She's not there to defend. Police are there to work for the people. Charity Charamba is there to defend Mnangagwa and Chiwenga. And that military spokesperson, I forgot his brigadier who.
Yeah, the spokesperson of the army, yes.
Yeah, he is not allowed to think. He is only told is that they are Charity Charamba and the army, spokesperson. They are just the ZANU-PF microphones.
When I was following some of the posts appearing on the various platforms, I came across an issue whereby you were saying that you want to arrest the president, Comrade Emerson Mnangagwa, and Vice President Chiwenga.
And silent killer Mohadi. Thank you.
With what you're saying, with what you're doing.
Okay, thank you. When you are being tortured, I'm giving an example. For you to escape, you can even escape by kicking or hitting the person who is torturing you, because you are put in a desperate and miserable situation. Zimbabweans were being tortured by, there's no medication in the country, there's hunger, there's oppression. So in such situations, we need to fight we need to escape from looting, from oppression. The country is being run by hooligans. So the problem in Zimbabwe is that people think the constitution is quiet in Zimbabwe. It's only active when power is threatened in the hands of Mnangagwa and Chiwenga. When Zimbabweans are being tortured, when Mnangagwa, as he says, is a president.
Jonas, I said, you came back and you said the two should be arrested.
But the three?
The three?
Yes.
Okay. Okay,
thank you. The constitution of Zimbabwe, my arresting of Mnangagwa is symbolic. It's symbolic because it's in honor. Zimbabweans are being killed by soldiers. They are being arrested for demonstration, which is their rights. So, because I was outside the country and I saw people being tortured and butchered, I said when I go to Zimbabwe, the first thing I need to demonstrate. So to demonstrate, the constitution allows me to arrest criminals, which in this case is Mohadi, Chiwenga and Mnangagwa. So when I go there to do the citizen arrest, the citizens of Zimbabwe are allowed to arrest the criminals. If then the mafia, which is the CIO, the mafia was the CIOs, they don't kill people. The military is thugs. We don't have an army in Zimbabwe. So if then they protect these three suspects, what I would do then is that if they return, I would then build capacity to deal with the armed thugs first. Because if criminals...
Okay, so you're not going to arrest them physically? You're just going to talk and talk and talk?
No.
Hey, what are you saying?
I'm going to take them and take them to the police station.
Aiwaga, let's be practical. You're going to take them?
Yes.
Where?
At Mnumtaba building.
Rini?
9 March, 10 a.m.
9 March, 10 a.m.
Yes.
According to the president of I Do Zimbabwe, the president of Zimbabwe, according to Mnangagwa, vice president, Chiwenga, as well as Mohadi, and the 9 March, they shall be arrested. Right. Okay. Dr. Kwamuri, you want to add more?
Yeah. I'm going to arrest them for coup. The coup not in the sense that they removed Mugabe. Mugabe was never removed. Mugabe was now wasted through age. So the closest person to Robert Mugabe in the world is called Emmerson Mnangagwa. So when Mugabe retired, he appointed Mnangagwa to replace him. The coup was gimmick to make people believe in Mnangagwa. Because Mnangagwa is a killer. He's known in Zimbabwe as a killer.
No. Those words, Eguti is a killer. Those are big words to define someone as a killer.
They are big words to describe a big assassinator.
Let me just go to some of the comments which are coming through the Facebook platform, and I shall read them as they are coming through. Thank you so much for joining us. Tinonamba Chikutenda is saluting you for taking your time. Now, there's a comment coming from By Tinashe Jonas. And the way ED is ruling my beloved country, you would be tempted to think he's a political science student on attachment. You want to come in?
Yeah. That's true, because Mnangagwa is experimenting as a leader. But his core business is looting. Because he's funding a cartel, a business cartel that involves this Zula whatever.
Because you know what?
Mnangagwa owns the fuel industry in Zimbabwe with Chiwenga. And they own RBZ. Magunga is just a puppet.
That's the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe.
The Reserve Bank is no longer...
How can the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe be owned by an individual?
It's owned. Magunga, you know what's the... For example, I come in with the issue of monetary policy. Zimbabwe doesn't have production. Nothing. This goes still there. Mnangagwa captures everything with Chiwenga. They take the mines, they take the industries, and then you discuss monetary policy. The economy is not engineered in a workshop. The economy, I mean, what can I say? It sets itself. You don't comment on economy. You don't redirect economy. They just wake up. The Zim dollar is 1:1 to US. That monetary policy is just a propaganda. ZANU-PF is spending time through gimmicks like cholera, like...
How can you say cholera is a gimmick?
It was formed by the military intelligence. Because people were frustrated by the results of the elections. So ZANU-PF is good in gimmicks. when they put cholera, the whole world shift the dialogue from from the stolen elections to cholera. It's a disaster.
Okay, let me go back to some of the comments, Nombo Averenga, so that we are all part of the discussion. Okay, Agrippa Shaka Zulu Dengeza, and the slogan, Screaming Monkey, that's your contribution. Thank you so much for joining us. There's also Lakingoshi, and the tell Mnangagwa to remove that scarf. That's a comment coming from Lakingoshi. Thank you so much for joining us. Ian Aaron, Urubuda mu Zimbabwe, wakumanya iwewe. And Urubuda mu Zimbabwe, wakumanya iwewe. That's a comment coming from Ian Aaron. There's also Fortunate Beaton, Screaming Monkey. That's your contribution. Rati Isabel Chab, and Akutaura Shua Uyu. Thank you so much for your contribution. Norbert Manejo, ZBC, very true, is now under ZANU-PF Information Department. Norbert, thank you so much for your contribution. There's Shane Gibson, Arungoseka, Tumiraka, Poske Kuseka, Unungurunakirwa Chirongwa. Thank you so much for your contribution. Tapiwa, Guayana, Makado is also Zanzi, Screaming Monkey. That's your contribution. Doreen Roberts Maruta, you just said Oscar. Doreen, thank you so much for joining us on Talking Everything. Now, Lamek Kesi Masinaro, Anzi Screaming Monkey. I don't know if comment you Screaming Monkey. Anzi na Lakingoshi Oscar, you are biased. Lucky, thank you so much for your comment. Doma onerako, but we truly salute you for those views and comments. Now let's come back. Maybe you want to respond to the views and comments.
Okay. The virus in our political landscape in Zimbabwe is people, they protect leaders and their political affiliations, parties. What can I say? A person who comments in Zimbabwe comment on the, on the emotional attachment to ZANU or to MDC. The reason why we are not progressing as Zimbabweans is that we don't identify our problem in Zimbabwe and work around it. People are ready to die for their leaders. They are not ready to die for their freedom. So, every Zimbabwean is either hoping that Mnangagwa is going to change our lives or Chamisa is going to change our lives. That hope has been there for 20 years. When the combination of ZANU-PF and MDC was created. ZANU-PF alone, we had hope for now 40 years. We should rise beyond party lines. We should rise beyond social, academic circles. The problem with us is that we are not open-minded as Zimbabweans. We are either attached to a prophet or to a church or to an organization, permanently so. We are not open-minded people. So any oppressor would now divert us and play with us. I don't have a problem with someone supporting ZANU or someone supporting MDC Alliance. But what is it changing on the ground?
Okay, there's a comment coming from Fortunate Beaton Zanzi. Which jail are you taking them? The three. Chasunga.
Okay. When a person is arrested for coup or bigger charges, they should go to Chikrubi.
So I'm 9 March. Mnangagwa, Chiwenga, na Hadi.
They must go to Chikrubi.
Aywaga, Msati, they must go.
Yes. They must be arrested and go and handed over to the police station.
They'll be arrested by you alone.
Yes.
How?
Okay, don't you know what is called a citizen arrest?
And for the benefit of our viewers, maybe you can shed more light to our viewers.
The Constitution of Zimbabwe allows an ordinary citizen. If you see someone, committing a crime, maybe let me give example that someone probably maybe assaulted someone in your face. You are allowed to arrest that person and take the person to the police station or to call the police to come and arrest that person. So in Zimbabwe, the police are captured by ZANU-PF. The judiciary are captured by ZANU-PF. So these criminals are going to walk around scot-free.
Let's go back to your views and comments. Remember, this is Talking Everything with Oscar. In the studio, we've got the civilian president of Zimbabwe. That's President Tinashe Jonas, or General Scarfless. Now, let's read some of the comments coming through. Now, Zanzina Victor Cross Chigwida Oscar Getaway. Thank you so much, Victor. Ndinotenda chaizvo nemacomments ako. Chidodo Aliad Zanzi, I can see soldiers coming in to disturb your interview. But thank you so much for your views and comments. Now, By Tinashe Baston, the way ED is ruling my beloved country, you'd be tempted to think he's a political Zanzi Shed Zaima Purisa Gustavo Mafira Kureva Adams. That's your comment on the program. Kennedy Masie Zanzi, we are now per 30 thank yous so much. That's Doreen Roberts Maruta. All he's doing is giving people nicknames and putting humor in it. Those are Maruta. Just giving people names.
I mean, that's his analysis.
Okay, that's a very powerful response. Hansi, that's your analysis, Doreen. Hansi na Fari Majoni, Hansi, hooligans. Hooligans. Hansi na Nobet Manejo, when is he going to arrest President Emerson Mnangagwa? Hansi, on the 9th of March, including Vice President Chiwenga as well as Vice President Mohadi. Hansi, Dennis Ronald Arinani Pana Uya Talent Madungwe, Apaya Champupuri Jacho. Dennis, thank you so much for getting in touch. Mazibaba diaspora, Hansi Uyumunu, Ari right. Isusu Zimbabweans tisu tavekurwara nepfungwa. We are accepting ZANU-PF's oppression as normal. That's Mazibaba diaspora tokutenda chaizo. Clifford Musungo and interviewed is required. No interrogation to Oscar. Thank you so much, Clifford Musungu. We appreciate all the views and comments coming through. Now, okay, so as a nation, where is Zimbabwe going now?
Zimbabwe is now going backwards. We are in the reverse gear, economically, politically, culturally, morally. Because we expect to reach our destiny as a nation through leaders. A Zimbabwean is ready to submit to a prophet, pastor, to a councillor, minister, president. We don't believe in ourselves. We have got low self-esteem. Hence, other people live for us.
You know what surprises most of us, or especially me, is you have called these people names. You have done a lot of things, especially to the extent of removing someone's scarf on set. Kusasunga kwenyu. Amuzi project.
Thank you. Thank you for such a question.
Amuzi project.
Thank you for that question. When you are a freedom fighter, your game plan is to fight for freedom. You don't then write a plan to your oppressor to say, please, I mean, arrest me. Please do this to me. I don't know how they choose to arrest, how they choose to torture, how they choose to kill. I think everyone in Zimbabwe who is a freedom fighter would not know how ZANU-PF choose to do that. When Itaizamara was taken and disappeared, I would not know what was the criteria to target him and to kill him. When they killed General Mujuru, I don't know what Mnangagwa.
You know what? Those are very strong allegations.
Yeah.
When you say they killed General Solomon Mujuru,
yes.
You know, we need to be factual, especially on this platform.
Yeah.
It's factual what you're saying.
Thank you. You know what? The issue of number one, in English, there's a word we call responsibility. If I borrow you if I borrow you my bicycle, and then it's damaged somewhere, whether the damage was technical or whatever it is, you accept responsibility. What is a president? A president oversees the whole country. If a general of the army can die, such mysterious, Itaizamara can disappear. We have got Ashwe Guja. We have got so many people killed even by the soldiers. Remember, Mnangagwa even claimed that he doesn't know where the military came from. Right now, they are this military, Mnangagwa, Charity Charamba, whoever, Chiwenga, they are claiming they are thugs who are going to barracks, stealing uniforms, stealing army trucks, stealing AK-47s. And we don't have suspects. We've got it stage managed. When a country, a person can disappear without a trace, we know that Chiwenga and Mnangagwa and ZANU-PF, they will stop at nothing which can, except power. So anyone who is a threat to power must be crushed. So Mnangagwa, Chiwenga are responsible for any political assassination in this country. They are the killers.
This is Talking Everything with Oscar. We'll be back after this short break with your views and comments. Please don't go anywhere.
My girl, ndasuarudo, baby nino down in trees say when I say I love you I mean it yeah. She said nino yeta to give you all asise usingatende. Baby nino down in trees say when I say I love you I mean it yeah. She said nino yeta to give you all cause I just wanna love you. Ndabva kubasa waswera sei komumwe wangu wabikane ndakarukutika come give me a hand cause naswera nchikufunga but I don't know tinopotsa na papi sometimes you call and I don't wanna think and sometimes you won't and I just wanna think what makes it so cold. Baby ndino down ndinzwisise when I say I love you I mean it yeah. Jese ndino yeta to give you all asise usingatende. Baby ndino down ndinzwisise when I say I love you I mean it yeah. Jese ndino yeta to give you all cause I just wanna love you. Mwezi ninogona kutenga kana bazi ndinogeza wanditi woda zuva ndinokwezva but I don't see where we go wrong. Asi moyo wangu wakatora kare pae pae ngativezve kare nguva yareba pasina rudo nguva yareba pasina rudo. Baby nino down ndinzwisise when I say I love you I mean it yeah. Jese nino yeta to give you all asise usingatende. Baby nino down ndinzwisise when I say I love you I mean it yeah. And nino yeta to give you all cause I just wanna love you. Ndabva wangu wabika neiko. Come give me a hand, cause naswera njikufunga. But I don't know, jinopota na papi. Sometimes you wrong, and I don't wanna think. And sometimes you cold, and I just wanna think what makes it so cold. Dino down in Swiss, when I say I love you, I mean it, yeah. To give you all, say usinga tende. Baby, dino down in Swiss, when I say I love you, I mean it, yeah. Send me no answer to give you all, cause I just wanna love you.
Welcome back. This is SlyMedia TV. And if you're just joining us, this is Talking Everything with Oscar. In the studio, we've got the civilian president of Zimbabwe, President Tinashe Jonas, otherwise known as General Scuffless. Okay, let me start with your comments before we go back to our discussion. Now, Blessing Enoch Pambuka, are you related to Chiwenga? You seem to be having the same looks as of late. Thank you so much for your contribution there. What is Tinashe smoking? How would he be able to do that? My sincere apologies for the loss of sound there. Let me take it again from top so that we don't miss your comments. I was saying that Konimpala Bok, what is this Tinashe smoking? How would he be able to do that? That's your comment, Konimpala Bok. Kennedy Masies and Oscar Pambuka, Uchabata needs wao. Thank you so much for your contribution there. Patiwe Nkomo Chinyere, you need mental assessment. Wena Jonasi. That's a comment coming from Patiwe Nkomo Chinyere. Tonderai Manakira Tinashe, you actually not made. I want to come with you. Tosunga Mondi Easy. That's Tonderai Manakira. Thank you so much for your comment. Pesto Munyori, why not arrest him today or tomorrow? That's your comment, Pesto Munyori. Mutandiro Togara Mutandiro Uyu Anorwara ne brain. Yeah, dotangira ipabo. Norane brain.
I think, what can I say? Normally, I don't want to defend a comment. Why? Because I want to be encouraging people to have the freedom to comment in future. So, I mean, when we are doing what we are doing here, people must have the freedom to comment. So, I don't need to analyze the comment because I would have wanted it to be, what can I say, formulated according to my expectation or to the knowledge of my identity. So I wouldn't want to vilify someone who is watching the program. I'm in the public, so I should tolerate different views.
Honest Mafume sources answer this guy is ZANU-PF. Are you ZANU-PF?
I'm not.
Monica Grace, I thought they looked the same. Aren't they twins? That's a comment coming from Monica. Anzi Martin Mudombo. Anzi Oscar, this guy must be smoking paraffin or spirit. Can believe we have people who think like that. Anzi can't believe we've got people who think like that. Martin Mudombo, thank you so much for your comment. Anzi Tinashe Chikamis, anzi uyu. Ano gutisa uyu. Ameno. Wakamunyepera. That's Tinashe Chikami. Thank you so much for your contribution. Now, if you look at Tombotanga MDC Alliance leader, waka start the law. Twenda kuna President Mnangagwa, waka start the law. Imaga start the jiwe.
Yeah, education.
Education.
Yeah. I'm a teacher. I'm a school teacher.
And there's a good to what level, to what extent it does not matter to become the President of the Republic.
I think number one, on the extremes, we had Robert Mugabe, who was considered one of, I'm not sure, but I think he was one of the most educated presidents across the world. And he ran this country down to dustbins. Politically, he faced Tsangirai. I don't know how much education Comrade Morgan Tsangirai had, but I know that he was lower than Robert Mugabe. But Tsangirai, on political level, he beat Mugabe upside down. So I think leadership demands wisdom, other than academia or other aspects of considerations.
Now, you are the president of I Do Zimbabwe. What's your manifesto? What are your plans as a party? If it were you ruling today, how would you take Zimbabwe forward?
Okay. First, our party is called I Do Zimbabwe, meaning the I Do Zimbabwe is like the Canaan, is like the I Do country that everyone aspire for. And then we said, what is an I Do Zimbabwe? We said it's a reality by voters. Meaning, from our party perception, the problems in Zimbabwe are caused because there is no voters. The question is, what is a voter? A voter is a critical thinker who votes with his head, not feet, not stomach, not emotions, not cohesion, not through fear. So, a voter understands that when I'm in the booth voting, it's no longer about my party. It's a national agenda. In Zimbabwe, we don't take voting process as a national agenda. We take it as a party agenda. Let me give an example. If someone supports I Do Zimbabwe in 2023, what they do is that they look for President Tinashe Jonas, they vote. MP I Do Zimbabwe, Councillor I Do Zimbabwe, they walk out. A real voter realizes the power he has, in his hands. So a real voter would go to the rally of I Do Zimbabwe, attend MDC Alliance, ZANU-PF rally, and have an informed capacity to say who among the presidents can take the country forward. But in Zimbabwe, we are on party lines, not national. So the party can grow in Zimbabwe, but the country will never move forward. Because
Okay, so
everyone is attached to their party.
Okay, so to move forward.
And then from there,
Yeah.
so we need to create voters in Zimbabwe through voter education, political therapy, meaning the truth. In Zimbabwe, you should either talk good of ZANU-PF or talk good of MDC Alliance. Because our country is divided into two political parties. The moment you come on board and you don't talk good about ZANU-PF and MDC, people would bash you and start insulting you and think you are mentally crazy. Because if you are normal, you should either support ZANU or MDC. So our politics is devoid of thinking. You must be brainwashed, shut down your mind, follow EDF. No matter is ED4. Shut down your mind, join the Chamisa choir. Chamisa Chete Chete. My choice if I join MDC Alliance today is only 3. To be either in the tenor line of the choir when I'm singing Chamisa Chete Chete, or on the bass or the alto. Otherwise, any other lyrics outside of that, if you say Chamisa is accusing Mnangagwa of illegitimacy, and Chamisa became a president when Changirai's body was called in a mortuary, which to me is more like witchcraft.
So to Chamisa is also illegitimate to you.
Chamisa is worse because Mnangagwa didn't kill Mugabe. Chamisa, propelled his career through death.
What do you mean?
Chamisa became a spokesperson, replaced the Lenmo Jongwe in constituents of Kwadzana. Chamisa took Lenmo Jongwe's position in the party after Lenmo Jongwe's death. Chamisa became a president of MDC after Tsvangirai's death, when even his body was in the mortuary. So Chamisa excels politically through death.
So Chamisa to you is illegitimate.
Yes.
President Mnangagwa to you is illegitimate.
Yes.
Who is legitimate?
There's no one. Because we don't have a president in this country. We have got people, presidential decoys. People, when you create a doll, you put suit, makeup to a doll, and you put it to sit in the state house or in the presidential office, and you call it a president. It's fine, it's your freedom, but the country will never move anyway because it's a doll.
Let's go back to your comments. Norbert Manesho, arresting Mnangagwa at Mutapa. Ha ha ha. And Okunyora kwa Maita, thank you so much for your comment. Dennis Ronald Padmazimba, Edutiri Magwara, Zanu, Yati Repa, Tagango Nyarara. That's your comment, Dennis. Thank you so much. Lee Gadzi, Hanzi Hezo. That's your comment, Hezo. Fortunate Chizengwe, Zanzi Tichikukuda, Oscar Siamunuyo. Zanzi Siamunuyo. Thank you so much for your comment. Now, Ian Aaron, you have facts, but you can't express them well. That's your comment, Ian. Gerald Parizira, cholera gimmick. Waseka ni point yoyo. Waisa comment yawe papo chiseka swako. Master Des, that's Blaz Uyuna, Pastor Madungwe, same WhatsApp group. No, you want all, you just when we were doing the introduction, but he is also a hip hop artist. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Correct.
You're a hip hop artist.
I was once a hip hop artist. I'm no longer doing hip hop.
Tommy Batanya hip hop satadzuka politics. What's wrong with hip hop? Semakazoisiya.
No, I mean, what can I say? There are some things you do in your teenage phase, which at this moment, I mean, I love music. I'm a music addict. So when I was young, I was more into, obviously I grew up in the rural area, so I was loving Leonard Dembo, our conventional Zimbabwean local artists. And then you go on to, I went on to be inspired, with hip hop. But I later matured musically and realized that I don't need to restrict myself to certain genres of music. I need to listen to pop, hip hop, rock, Afro jazzy, any good music. I don't need to what can I say, limit myself.
Okay, as the I Do Zimbabwe, your party, what's your manifesto?
Okay, thank you. Our manifesto is called I Do Revolution. We have identified that in Zimbabwe, we don't need to talk about economy, to talk about everything. We need freedom. So our party is a revolutionary party. What is needed in this country, Zimbabwe has got a lot of experts who can know how to run the country. We are educated, we have got wisdom, we are blessed, we are Christians.
Experts like which ones? Which quickly come to mind?
I won't mention names because I don't want to idolize personalities. I want to idolize the country and the nation and the people. So the point is, what is needed in the country is captured by a cult called ZANU-PF. So we don't have a government as we speak, because anything Z is ZANU-PF, ZBC, ZEC, Zimbabwe National Army, Zimbabwe Republic Police, anything Z, ZANU-PF is captured, has stolen our government. Hence all the opposition parties who are participating in elections, they win. MDC has been winning elections, but no one can hand over power because it's done by the government. When now the time to hand over power to MDC comes, ZANU-PF remains ZANU-PF, and they refuse with the power. So MDC would wait for the power forever. Our manifesto is I Do Freedom, a revolution. Zimbabweans, we need to engage in a revolution now and remove these mafias.
Okay, when you say what kind of a revolution?
A revolution is to start peacefully. Zimbabweans must realize the power in our hands, and we rise now. And if we let's say we put Mnangagwa in the office and Chiwenga, and now we see that they are confused and they are, they don't know what to do, we should take them out now. And if we talk about economy, our party says policy formulation and implementation must be backed by research. Meaning, we won't run the country on our personal opinion as a party. When we are in power, we channel resources in different government departments, research units. For example, you set a culture of the country in terms of culture of working, culture of business through the education sector. We need to dismantle the education in Zimbabwe because it's only restricted to printing machines where we print certificates to graduates where they don't have production in the country. What do I mean? We can't allow someone to graduate with a master's degree in IT when that person can't even develop a phone application which can show people where the fuel is, a garage with fuel. So why should the government honor you as an academia when the country doesn't benefit from your academic prowess? We can't allow someone as an engineer, maybe a PhD degree, civil engineering. Your village, you can't even be a project manager to make the villagers contribute maybe monthly so that you can build a small bridge over a village river so that your young brothers, when it's rain, they can go to school. Our education is focusing on the enrichment of the mind, not on production.
Okay.
So in education, for example, we can have, let's say 5 years to 8 years people, kids. They can be in boarding schools called the incubators, where they are sports scientists, political scientists, economic scientists, so that they identify the talent in the kid, so that they start from that period. If you are a handy person, then they should make a production until university level. Not to reward a person on the mind. Zimbabwe can't go forward through the mentality development.
Okay, let me take you back a while. You said on the 9th of March, you're going to arrest these 3 people. If you fail to arrest them, what will be done to you?
By who?
You can also be arrested.
Okay. I don't give strategies to the devil. I don't glorify the devil. What I'm going to do is to protect Zimbabweans' conscience. To know that Mnangagwa and Chiwenga and Mohadi are devils and they will never repent. So, I can't sit here and expect a devil to repent.
So you want to exorcise the spirits in them?
No. I need to contribute to the emancipation of my country.
Okay.
If what I'm going to do is 0.0%, but I will be sleeping happy. If the thugs called the Zimbabwe National Army, when they are ZANU-PF, when they are Chiwenga cartel mafia, prevent me from arresting these 3 suspects, I will go back to the drawing board, knowing that when I go second time, I need the military operation. Because their bodyguards are armed.
Okay, to Zimbabweans watching right now, whether locally, regionally, or internationally, what do they do as we move forward? Because you have said President Mnangagwa is illegitimate, Chamisa Wacho is also illegitimate. What should Zimbabwe do at this point in time?
I gave Mnangagwa and Chiwenga 6 months to resign peacefully, which expired, the warning expired 31 January. I'm in the country to say to Zimbabweans, let's love Mnangagwa and Chiwenga, to tell them with love to voluntarily resign. If they don't, we must brotherly, sisterly assist them to resign in the month of love, February. If they don't, freedom is not a bargaining activity. We must put anything on the line. I am ready to lead, to be the log of the revolution. I am ready to be arrested. I am ready to be tortured. I am ready to die for the freedom of Zimbabwe. Let's rise and shame the evil.
So you said February, you were giving them time.
Yes.
Then March.
I must arrest them. If I fail, then it means the military operation.
Military operation?
Yes.
You've got a military?
Anything must be okay. If they are protected by their thugs who have got military training, it means we need to deal with those thugs to arrest them.
I'll bring this question again. How?
Should we give up on the criminals?
No.
Because they've got guns.
I said how? How are you going to do it?
All right.
The practicality of it. I just want to see. Okay, Shafam's going to say.
All right. I don't know the reaction. I think next interview, we would do the interview after my arresting of them. If I fail, then I would assess how did I fail. Then the next move is informed by the events on the arrest.
Okay, if you fail to arrest them on the 9th of March, in
terms of what?
What will be done to you in as far as your living conditions, your peace? Won't you be arrested as well?
By who? By the same cartel. If they counter arrest me, we take it from there. I'm not the cartel spokesperson. The cult spokesperson is Chiwenga and Mnangagwa. So those two and Mohadi, although Mohadi is not given a microphone, is just a puppy of Chiwenga and Mnangagwa. But those 3 can speak for the cult.
It's just a puppy.
Yes.
Shelin, Tinashe, if you can arrest idiot Bridgemore, please do so. That's your comment, Shelly. That's your comment. I just read it as it came. Dennis Ronald, well said. Rati Isabel, Rungo Seka, Runagirwa Nechirongwa, thank you so much. Nancy Munyaradzi, I give up, uncle. Something is wrong. Nemvura Yeku Zimbabwe. Check source Yema Bo. Ese, please. Anzi, let me just click there so that I can read the message in fuller detail. Anzi, too much mental illness. Manu Mahaso, where do you get such rubbish? That's your comment, Manu, there. Mungazi Blessing, Tudzeo Night Nashe Takaterera. They are urging you on. Santukunagizwa Nichirongwa. Costa Manzini is also joining us this lovely day. Thank you so much for joining us. Murungo Nagirwa Nichirongwa Mchiti, thank you so much for the program. Mike Thompson, Zanzibar say Mr. Vice President. That's your comment. Would you know?
Mr. Vice President, they said the news is that he is supposed to die because Robert Mugabe was killing people through accidents.
You know what?
Mnangagwa is killing through chemicals.
You cannot come on set and you say, this person is supposed to die.
His cult kills its own children. ZANU-PF kills. So by joining ZANU-PF, if he faces death, he is taking responsibility.
Let's go back to the comments as they are coming through. Pablo, the gift regalo Muras. Is he still the president of Zimbabwe? Remember, he declared himself president of Zimbabwe. That's your comment there. We are reading them as they are coming through. Anzi, 9 March Chikurubi, inenge ya ne new guest. Paka ipandi Dennis Ronald. Thank you, Dennis Wadzoka Shakari. Thank you so much. This is Talking Everything with Oscar. If you're just joining us, we've got the civilian president of Zimbabwe, President Tinashe Jonas. Some of my comments saying so that all of us are part of the discussions. And Team Rich, that state-sponsored gimmick is meant to trivialize genuine and sincere movements and equate them to satirical, insane clowns like this guy. How would you come in?
My actions are subjected to public scrutiny. So what he has just said, it's his opinion, and I tolerate it.
When you were talking about the manifesto, you focused on education. Let's look at the health. Okay. What's your stance on the health sector?
Thank you. Again, we would do a research. The first thing in the health sector is prevention other than cure. So much money is spent on ARVs, HIV for example, when what is needed is campaigns to change the mindset of an African man or a Zimbabwean man in particular. A Zimbabwean man, most of them when they get money, they think of sleeping maybe with 10 women. When what you should do is to sleep with your wife 10 times. So,
sorry, Matishi?
Sorry?
You can't come repeat what you've just said?
Okay, I'm saying most men, African men, when they've got money,
okay,
they sleep around. Maybe let's give an example of maybe 10 women. When what is needed is to sleep with your wife 10 times. So, we are saying, we are saying, when people change their mindset towards the immoral behavior or sexual behavior, it saves a lot of money, and then we go to diseases like maybe malaria. The government must do an audit to know which areas have got a lot of malaria, and then to whether you call it or whether you fumigation or whatever. What is needed is a thorough research and data. You need intelligent data, and then you apply resources. But what is happening now is that someone is sick with malaria, they treat, someone is HIV, they just put you on treatment without knowing the statistics and dynamics towards the data. A government must work on gathered data. You don't just wake up and say we are building a bridge there. You can build a bridge for 2 billion.
Okay, as the president of I Do Zimbabwe,
yes.
You fall sick. Would you do it locally or you'd go outside? Where would you seek treatment?
Okay, thank you. The first reason why these Mnangagwa Chiwengas are treated outside the country, the first thing is not because the health sector is collapsed. The first is they planted a lot of CIOs and military intelligence as nurses and doctors in our hospitals to kill political opponents. So they know and they don't trust any nurse or doctor who's going to treat them. Mugabe, ZANU-PF planted, you go to Sheraton Hotel, you go to lodges, they are teaming with intelligence officers.
So you have seen it, Kumaloju?
that's why they said at some point Didmus Mutasa, as the Minister of State Security, claimed that we monitor you in your bedrooms. ZANU-PF has got sex tapes of almost everyone. That's why you remember MDC Alliance member Tonde.
You know, they are
Tonde, the sex tape all over the country. But he did that.
So you're saying ZANU-PF keeps sex tapes for every individual in Zimbabwe?
Every information. Because at every sector of life, there's a CIO. Their agenda is to maintain power. So that's the first reason why our leaders are flying out of the country. The second reason is that the health sector is collapsed. They don't care because they know through ZEC, which is a ZANU-PF body, they know how many people voted for ZANU-PF and how many voted for opposition. They know that more than 90% of Zimbabweans voted for opposition. So they know that if anyone dies in Zimbabwe, he is likely to be opposition member. Okay.
Let's go back to the comments before we take a break. This is a form of powerful protest. It's like throwing eggs to the president if he is a mess. That's Clifford Musungo. Thank you so much. Tonderai Manakira. Apa Oscar is biased. Grow up, big boss. That's your comment. We salute your comments. You're saying I'm biased. Tevin K. Jonas Vanaita Nezweiko. That's your comment.
I'm a school teacher. I'm a creative writer. I'm a publicist. I'm also love directing and producing, especially theater productions.
Theater productions.
Yes.
Violet Charosa Chitungo and Oscar Wakachena Wenando Vandafunga Pawaverenga News. Violet, thank you so much for your comment there. Stephen Simwanda, what are you saying? The police is under the same people you want to arrest. How will you do it?
Okay.
Okay.
Let me repeat first the thing. The arrest is symbolic, is revolutionary. Because every Zimbabwean, we are under house arrest. Zimbabwe is a big house and it's locked by the military, fronted by Chiwenga, the Chiwenga who is now eating the same medicine. Okay. So I'm exercising my freedom because these thugs are untouchable currently. Secondly, it's a restoration of my principles, conscience, democracy, and the right to citizen right to demonstrate. And I'm defending the constitution of Zimbabwe on behalf of Zimbabweans, because my fellow people are in fear. So, number 4, I'm doing this so that I encourage Zimbabweans and inspire Zimbabweans that it's our country. No amount of fear would make us less Zimbabweans.
Let's go back to Zanzina Ace Skonks. Why the 9th and not now?
Okay. Project management. When you do project management, the first thing to think of is the date, is the time, and your program, and what other systems in place. So you don't just say, I want to have a wedding, I love this woman, so the wedding is in the next 2 hours. What if other guests which are important are not available? So when you do something which is revolutionary, there's a lot of logistics to be taken care of. So this is a high risk exercise. Before the 9th or on the 9th, I might be arrested, I might be tortured, I might lose my life. So a high risk execution demands high logistics.
Who funds your operations?
Freedom ambassadors, fund my people who believe in freedom.
Freedom ambassadors, whether they are local, regional.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Doni Mtembu, Anzi will be the happiest so if Mnangagwa and Chiwenga could go behind bars, could dark room. That's Doni Mtembu. Thank you so much for your contribution. Crispin Piri, Anzi SlyMedia Footy. Manakirwa Chaiso. Crispin Piri, thank you so much for your comment. Theodora Nyoni, Anzi, we are going backwards. Anzi, it's not scarf, it's cover. Lucky Ngoshi, thank you so much for that. Tinashe Rodney Munaju Anzi project, that's your comment. Mangoguti project. Nagastava Mafira Kureva Adams Anzi Nasi Vano Sungwa. Trevor Amanda Wana Anzi is a CIO. Are you a CIO? Yeah.
Okay. CIO, I don't know in what context. If they say Central Intelligence Organization, we don't have CIOs in Zimbabwe. We don't. If we had intelligence in Zimbabwe, they were going to understand and predict problems of the country before they come. In Zimbabwe, we've got a president sitting in the office who is clueless. What is the role of the CIO? So, if I'm a CIO, I think people would want to imagine I'm a CIO because of lack of CIOs in Zimbabwe. So, it's now, what can we call? It's imagination. Because a country needs intelligence. So when we don't have, then we do idol worshipping. That's what I can say. We've got thugs of ZANU-PF that are paid as CIOs so that the government pays them when they are thugs for ZANU-PF.
Just recently, if not yesterday, Reserve Bank Governor Dr. Mnangagwa presented the monetary policy statement. What's your comment, Nezwa Kabuda?
Mnangagwa is a useless cartel member. Is there. Reserve Bank has been captured by the cartel. So Mnangagwa is it's a propaganda. ZANU-PF is doing propaganda stuff to hoodwink Zimbabweans. We don't need the monetary policy. We don't want a policy. We want production. The value of the currency is determined by the markets. But by how you are trading, how do we attach value to our money? We attach value to our money by creating products that have got a domestic need and a regional and international demand. That's how our currency is evaluated. But these morons in ZANU-PF, they sit while in their houses and phone each other and say tomorrow the value of our bond is 4:1. Tomorrow is 1:1. It's madness.
If it were you, what would be your economic solution right now?
Thank you. Number one, democracy. The problems in Zimbabwe are not economic. They are political. We lack political will when a government runs a country when their support is less than 10% and they use guns to force. When you force people, you force the markets. The markets are determined by the temperature, political temperature, public relations temperature, international policy, foreign policy, domestic policy. Before you determine your monetary policy, you need a lot of holistic approach, and you need happiness. People must be happy, and then they must participate in the economy, and then the economy becomes happy. The economy, they participate. Production is the key. If I've got a cow and you have got 2 goats, and you want to pay Mulobola tomorrow, surely you are more desperate than the way I am. So I'm likely to determine our barter trade because I have got a product that you are so desperate. So that's the same thing with the currency and the economy. It's who is desperate. So it's not a matter of just sitting and have a workshop saying what way. Discussions has been done. Mnangagwa is going to Russia. Maybe he was buying vodka and AK-47s. Those are the prominent products there. Mnangagwa is going everywhere in the world, signing deals. Mugabe is the ancestor, was also signing deals. They come to nothing because it's propaganda. We have got Mutodi, the
Deputy Minister of Information.
The cartel agent. When you want to meet Mnangagwa, when you want to do those are running boys of the cartel. So they are also discussing monetary policy. Looters discussing monetary policy. I think it was supposed to be themed looting policy.
Okay, still on politics. Talking about the August House, that's the Parliament of Zimbabwe. We have been witnessing the debates which are going through. What's your comment on the quality of the debates in Parliament?
They're a waste of time. They're a waste of time because the Parliament is staffed with more than 70% or 60% of members of parliaments who were not voted by anyone. ZANU-PF votes itself. They vote for themselves. So the MPs we watch in parliament are not representative of the people's will. They are representing cartels. So why would I watch devils debating?
So people are voting for cartels.
No, the election is captured. So whoever is in parliament outside of the opposition MPs are real. ZANU-PF MPs, which are the majority, which determines and who are the authors of our hope and misery, are voted into parliament by Chiwenga and Mnangagwa, by the cartel. So why would I watch someone who is there representing my suffering? The debate, what are they building? You don't build a country on debates. We don't want MPs in parliament. We want MPs in their constituencies, leading whether projects, like maybe donating, going to donors or whatever. People, maybe they get machines to make candles or to make whatever. We want production in this country. Zimbabwe is blessed with academic people. A person in the street can even debate more than an MP. Who said an MP can debate better? We are not lacking debates. We are not lacking wisdom. We are lacking producers.
Let's go back to the comments. Zanzi na Edwin Tadzi Chidaud. Zanzi wepano muone blast venue hour. People are just inviting each other to kindly watch the program. So what happened pa coup stage managed?
Thank you. Gugula Undi was stage managed to wipe Zimbabwe opposition of Joshua Ngomo. The second gimmick, I will just mention a few gimmicks. The bomb which exploded, and then Chiwenga's girlfriend, Opamu Chinguri, said he lost an
you know what?
Okay, wait.
Okay,
wait.
Do you know what you're talking about?
Okay,
or you're just...
Okay, wait.
Okay.
We know that people in ZANU-PF, women in ZANU-PF are promoted on bedroom manipulation. Okay, fine.
Isn't that an insult to women?
No, it's not an insult to women. Not every woman has been promoted by Chiwenga in Mnangagwa. Not every woman has been approached for love.
So are you saying vakadzi vose vari kutungamirira panguva inoi ndo vamuri kutaura ivavo?
Yes. How many children Chiwenga has?
Aiwa, izvo hazvina basa izvo. Handiri kubvunza panyaya yekuti vanopinda nenyaya yemubedroom. Ndiri kuti saka vakadzi vese vari musenate nevari muparamende vakapinzwa nenyaya yemubedroom.
Okay, let's be honest here. What capacity does Opamu Chinguri has to run the defense ministry?
Jonas.
Okay, wait.
Ini ndapa nyaya yebedroom manje.
Okay.
Ndati tikuti here vakadzi vese, all the women in ZANU-PF were put in those positions by the present government. It was as a result of the bedroom.
True. That's true. Because there's no capacity in ZANU-PF. When even the leader is clueless, what about the people there? You promote on what? What Opamu Chinguri is doing? It's an insult to every Opamu Chinguri running the defense of this country. Hence, the soldiers under Opamu Chinguri are being used to kill people. It's an insult to have such a Popeye running the defense.
A Popeye?
Yes.
Let's go back to the comments. This is Talking Everything with Oscar. Comments are just coming through. Akuzi kutoenda here uku. That's Faison Chipangazi. That's your comment. Pakaipa, killers must be arrested. Obet, Sharon Matutu, thank you so much for your comment. James Chachkora, Dara, makutambira kunonyudza. Makutambira kunonyudza.
I don't know the level of depth. Depth. Because when I'm talking, I don't know how they measure the depth of saying kunonyudza kunyudze. I don't know, so I'm clueless. I can't answer that question.
Tatenda from Sunningdale. Zanzi, can you clarify pamati vakadzi vese inyaya yemubedroom munenge mati tukoone isusu?
Okay. Look, I'm talking of top positions. Opamu Chinguri was a girlfriend of Josiah Tongogara.
Aiwaka.
Wait. Okay, wait. Opamu Chinguri has been promoted. Maim Juru, what military history does Joyce Mjuru possess, except being a girlfriend to the generals? Okay, wait.
Another allegation, is it?
I'm talking.
It's another allegation.
Okay, wait. Okay.
Is it a fact or an allegation?
It's a fact. Okay, Mem Juru, the claim to success of Mem Juru is being involved with the general. Full stop. Okay. What I'm trying to say is that I'm talking about people like Charity Charamba, Charity Manyeruke. I'm talking about people who are engineers of the cartel.
And you can prove it. Because the takawaya panapaka totaura mazita pasina umbo azvude.
What would take a woman women in Zimbabwe in general are motherly. Women in Zimbabwe in general are amazing. I'm not talking of any woman in Zimbabwe who should rise. It's through the bedroom. No. I am saying there are people who have turned their backs on the country and they are ready to die for the cartel. That's Charity Charamba, that's Charity Manyeruke, that's Mai Mujuru, that's Opam Shinguri, and any other who are dying for the cartel. I'm talking about captured women, Chigumba, that one who was also in Zek. I'm talking about people like the judiciary is captured. Even men are also captured. The cartel didn't only capture the women, even men. But in this case, I'm talking about Opam Chinguri because the Zimbabweans are being killed by the soldiers. So I put her on the spotlight. She doesn't have any capacity. She can't even talk any sense. No one who in the media can quote Opam Chinguri. She's brain dead.
Right, definitely here at SlyMedia TV, we shall seek definitely a comment from the army so that we balance the comments which are coming through. Definitely look for your side of the story so that we don't appear like we are antagonizing the army. Let's go back to the comment. Prosper Maramura Pamwe Latorwa, that's your comment. Hope you will be safe after this. Mafungiro Akeo Hanakuipa, that's Joseph Liwayo. Krizi Shanya anzi aendepi omutara pepe batanta mbotora break atadzoka tichiri pano chirongwa chinonzi Talking Everything with Oscar. Tina civilian president of Zimbabwe, President Tinashe Jonas vanonzi General Scuffless. You wanted to say something?
Yeah, I wanted to say I would explain further on women. I respect women. It's a woman who made me to be where I am today. My mother and other mothers. But Charity Charamba, Charity Manyeruke, or Pam Chinguri, I will repeat that you are devils.
Now that's a stronger word now. Devils. Which power are you using to classify them as devils?
They defend the killing of Zimbabweans. When Mnangagwa is killing the Zimbabweans through this Matema Danda defense, whatever, war veterans who are captured, and then Charity Manyeruke can sit there, Charity Charamba, hey, what, whoever was raped, come and present yourself to Mnangagwa. How can you present your case of being a victim to a perpetrator? So these women are devils.
Tsitsi Goba kavuka tema anayo kare ami akabvira kare achitaura mashoko aya pa SABC mabogas aye hazivikanwe muridzi. That's your comment. There Michelle Rumbidzai Lamini Shamu, this is your comment. Anzi paakatsika pakuru. Makatsika papi?
Nakatsika carpet on SlyMedia.
Kusarira anzi dzoka. Hey, ichiri short break here. I think my comments we are just before we took the break. The comments are coming through. Kindly send your comments. This is SlyMedia TV and it's a show we call Talking Everything with Oscar. Anzi dibate kana wabva ipapo, please Tinashe. Comment from Kudzai Macheka. Kudzai Macheka tinokutenda.
I would want to comment on Kudzai Macheka. Okay. I love you. Kudzai, you are my inspiration. You are amazing. And please enjoy the day in London.
Right, let's take our last break. When we return, it will be time for the last segment. We are still reading your comments. We'll be back shortly.
At SlyMedia Productions, we offer live streaming services to companies willing to reach a worldwide audience. We bring you live studio interactive talk shows and interviews.
Well, thank you so much for joining us on this live broadcast.
It is said to note that every day in our local papers there is a case of rape. Are the current penalties not good enough to stop perpetrators from committing crime?
But as we close, I've also seen or read in the newspaper that there are some people who are leaving your party. Why?
We live stream news press conferences as it happens.
We always last longer because we are revolutionaries, we are guerrillas. And today we have proved that we last longer. These neophytes who were using a marriage certificate of a married woman and a senior old man to try to take power.
Our engagement with ZEC, which is very clear, that ZEC has shown that they are not willing to be open to dialogue. They are stubborn and arrogant. They are opaque in their processes.
We have the capacity to live stream debates from various locations for a wide range of clients.
Welcome to this public seminar that has been organized by the Institute for Security Studies in partnership with Sapes Trust and myself, Violet Gonda. We will start the first half with a question and answer segment where I will ask our panelists some questions, and then in the second half we will actually take questions from the floor, and also if there are any contributions from our viewers at home who are watching on social media, we'll also do the same. We are live streaming on our Facebook, on the SlyMedia Productions Facebook page.
So, coming to the issue of elections, there is jurisprudence that election petitions are not decided on numbers only. They are decided on numbers, or they are decided by the environment. If the court finds that the elections were not free and fair, as the first hurdle, the matter must end there, and the election must be vitiated.
The way you see that there was never a plan to win this petition legally is how it was framed. First order that he wanted, a declaration that the election was not free or fair. Second sentence, make me president. How do you do that? If it was not free or fair, how does the court make you president?
We follow them and help build Zimbabwe brand on a positive note. When you think of reaching the ever-growing internet audience with your video adverts, think SlyMedia TV Online. If you want to pre-package TV programs, documentaries, weddings and church services, think SlyMedia Productions, building bridges. Your TV on the go, anytime, anywhere, worldwide.
My girl, ndasuarudo. Baby, you know that when you say, when I say I love you, I mean it, yeah. They say you know it's to give you all. I say usingatende. Baby, you know that when you say, when I say I love you, I mean it, yeah. They say you know it's to give you all. Cause I just wanna love you. Ndabva kubasa waswera sei, komumwe wangu wabikane. Ndakarukutika, come give me a hand, cause naswera nchikufunga. But I don't know, tinopotsa na papi. Sometimes you call, and I don't wanna think, and sometimes you won't. And I just wanna think what makes it so cold. Baby, ndino da undinzwisise. When I say I love you, I mean it, yeah. Jese ndino eta to give you all. Asise usingatende. usingatende. Baby, you know that wouldn't twist say. When I say I love you, I mean it, yeah. She said me no yeta to give you all, cause I just wanna love you. Mwezi nino gona kutenga, kana bazi nino keza. Wanditi woda zuwa nino kweza, but I don't see where we go wrong. Asi moyo wangu wakatora kare, pae pae, gativeze kare. Gura yareba pasi na rudo, gura yareba pasi na rudo. Baby, nino da ulintwisi se. When I say I love you, I mean it, yeah. She said nino yeta to give you all, asi se usingatende. Baby, nino da ulintwisi se. When I say I love you, I mean it, yeah. And nino yeta to give you all, cause I just wanna love you. Ndaba kubasa wa square say, komumwe wangu wabika neiko. Come give me a hand, cause naswera njikufunga. But I don't know, Dino pota na party. Sometimes you warm, and I don't wanna think. And sometimes you cold, and I just wanna think what makes it so cold. Dino da wouldn't twist say. When I say I love you, I mean it, yeah. To give you all, say usingatende. Baby, Dino da wouldn't twist say. When I say I love you, I mean it, yeah. Say Dino yeta to give you all, cause I just wanna love you.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. If just joining us, this is Talking Everything with Oscar. And in the studio, we've got President Tinashe Jonas. And let's continue with our discussion. But before we do that, let's go back to the comments. Anzi, sipepa, let Tinashe speak, Oscar. Okay. Rufaro Ru Bebs Nyachanza. Oscar, don't put words in his mouth. That's your comment there. Thank you so much for that. Have respect with women, Jonasi. That's a comment coming from Rachel Masere. Mai Mujuru, Wakwana, Netsai, Angela Netsai, and Dogona Kwako, thank you so much for your contribution. Benny Chakwesha. Mr. Oscar, let the president express himself. The man has some information. Okay, Mkoma Benny, this is your program. Mushava Lenso, and the Tivunzuro kuti ami yacho irikuitira kopi training chief. Tovatango dzokwa pachirongwa muchipindura mvunzo iwo.
All right. Currently, the program in execution is the arrest of the criminals. We believe if they are arrested, there's no more motivation to create the People's Army. Because we have got the army as a country, but the cartel has successfully transformed it into a ZANU-PF militia. So, after the arrest, if we fail to arrest them, there's a need for a People's Army.
Now, you spoke about the importance of politics being at the center stage of Zimbabwe's problems.
Yes.
What's your comment on the issue of electoral reforms?
Okay. In Zimbabwe, we don't need electoral reforms. The problem in Zimbabwe is that we don't have a government. If we say ZEC, for example, as an entity, the question is, who is working under ZEC? Second question, who hired the workers of ZEC, the staff? Thirdly, on what basis? On qualifications or on patronage? So, ZEC is staffed with military intelligence. That woman, Chigumba, is just a civilian face in the public. She's a brand ambassador for ZEC. She's not a commissioner for ZEC. She's a brand ambassador. ZEC is run by the military. So, we in Zimbabwe, we need to, the government is captured. We need to free the government. Meaning, before electoral reforms, let's have ZBC back. Let's have the judiciary back. Justice Malaba is captured. He's in a cage. What he does is he reads the judgments written at ZANU-PF by Paul Mangwana. He's captured. He's Chief Justice wearing those nice old stuff to read judgments. The judiciary system is captured. We go to parliament, is captured. Two-thirds majority.
The media?
the media, starting with ZBC, it's now information. I'm talking about the media or state media. It's information department of ZANU-PF. Then we go to the laws governing the country. The laws are put in place to protect ZANU-PF. So the problem in this country is that we don't have a government. So you can't implement electoral reforms outside of government. Because ZANU-PF, ZEC is just a building outside there, but which is run by ZANU-PF. So we need to rescue our government.
Okay.
We need to stand up as Zimbabweans and defend our government.
But factually, wasn't that issue settled by the Constitutional Court of Zimbabwe?
What issue?
The issue of the government, the legitimacy of His Excellency, and all the things we are talking about right now.
Justice Malaba is an agent of the cartel. Let me try to portray why Justice Malaba is captured. Those Rita Makarau, we know Rita Makarau is a cartel agent. Okay, let me come to show you why Justice Malaba is a captured Justice Papi.
Justice Papi
is a doll of Mnangagwa and Chiwenga, of the cartel. Let me tell you why. In that whole Concord trial, fundamentals were ignored. They were moving in a direction, in a corner, in a ZANU-PF and ZEC corner. First, MDC Alliance wanted it's called SEVA, ZEC SEVA. It was never presented. MDC was basing on SEVA. The evidence of the SEVA was their evidence. It was not presented in court. And Justice Malaba was just smiling there. Secondly, ZEC changed the result 3 times. Meaning if MDC Alliance had not lodged a complaint with the Concord, we were not going to have the 2 extra results. Justice Malaba ignored 3 changes to the election results. Meaning right now, Justice Malaba, where he is now, if you ask him which result is valid among the 3 results, he doesn't know. How do you, because the changing of results 3 times is evidence enough that ZEC chose a winner on experimental basis, on captured basis. So Justice Malaba is captured, is a captured Justice Papi.
Right. There are a lot of Zimbabwe.
And then
yes.
there were results in other constituencies which were a lot of, which were not making sense. Justice Malaba was ignoring any complaint with legal value in court. He was just singing, we want the V11. We want the V11.
Is there anyone...
That is pure nonsense.
Is there anyone bigger than the law? Anyone? Is there anyone bigger than the law?
The cartel law or what?
The constitutional law.
In Zimbabwe, we are under the cartel law, which is presided over by Justice Malaba. It's a cartel law. I'm not under that law. I'm above that law because I'm not a member of the cartel. I can't subject myself to the law done by Chiwenga to safeguard his criminal means. I don't.
How important is dialogue in all these things?
Dialogue, it depends with the participants.
Dialogue.
It's a stupid dialogue.
It's a stupid dialogue?
Yes.
Why is it a stupid dialogue?
A cartel steals the government, steals ZEC, steals the election, uses the military. Then they call civilians. You win an election, you must celebrate, and you shall govern. You beat me in an election. I didn't contest, but let me mention those 19 presidential candidates who are projects of ZANU-PF, who participated in an election that they know is run by ZANU-PF, who had the audacity to come to participate in a ZANU-PF Congress. Even the MDC Alliance? Yes. It's included there? It's included. They were part of the ZANU-PF Congress, and then they are saying we were rigged. How can you be rigged? Who must win an election of ZANU-PF? Obviously, Mnangagwa was supposed to win. Okay, wait. So, the dialogue is led by a criminal syndicate. So, if I go to that dialogue, that means we must discuss how to loot, how to fool Zimbabweans, how to apply propaganda. I should sit with Love Maduku. What does Love Maduku represent? Is he representing his mother or his wife? What does this guy Brian Mteki represent? The artist. Is it the president of National Arts Council of Zimbabwe? And then we talk. Those people are jokes.
Thokozani Kupe is also a joke.
Thokozani Kupe, is he a politician? Is he a politician? Well, as far as I know, Thokozani Kupe is a praise singer of Mnangagwa. She failed. She failed to take over MDC, overestimating a support, and now she saw that her political career is going down. Now she's a praise singer of Mnangagwa. Is she a politician?
So what's your comment on opposition politics in Zimbabwe? The state of it.
ZANU-PF, I need to comment them here. They are very intelligent. I need to give respect where it deserves. Why ZANU-PF is a master of the game?
ZANU-PF is a master.
In Zimbabwean politics, they are very ahead at the present moment. Okay.
Yes.
You know why they are very...
Yes, clarify.
You know why they are ahead? They created ZANU-PF, which is being led by Chiwenga, and Chiwenga who is now under the chemical of Mnangagwa.
Under the chemical?
Yes. Mnangagwa is a chemical warhead. Okay, wait. So, there is ZANU-PF led by Chiwenga on top, and then Mnangagwa is a doll in front. And then there is ZANU-PF, which can be your Free Zimbabwe, whatever, your National Patriotic Front, or whatever it is. There is your CFFDZ.
And I do Zimbabwe.
Wait. I was not part of
I pinned it up.
I was not in that Congress. I can't participate in a ZANU-PF Congress. I was not in that Congress. I'm talking about this APCD. So you have got to choose ZANU-PF, or you leave, you go to B, C, until Z. It's ZANU-PF. So the reason why ZANU-PF is saying Tichingo Tonga, they know that if you don't love us and you choose any other choice, is us. So opposition parties, look, American DP is almost 17 to 19 trillion dollars.
The gross domestic product.
Yes.
Okay.
They've got 2 political parties. Zimbabwe with a GDP of maybe 2 bond note has got maybe 200 political parties. It tells you the political parties, they come in 3 months before the elections. Just after voting, they disappear. Why they come and disappear? They don't stand for anyone. Right now, people are being brutalized by soldiers. All these people who are participating, they're hiding. I give you an example of Chamisa. Chamisa is a great performer. He's a con artist. I guess no one knows where Chamisa stays in Zimbabwe.
Chamisa is a con artist.
On record, I don't believe it.
No.
Wait, no, let me continue.
Okay.
My point. I don't believe Zimbabweans know where Chamisa stays. Okay, wait. Number 2, Chamisa promised the Zimbabweans, after taking over power over a dead body, he took a president from a dead body. Instead of doing a body viewing, he took power from the body of a dead man. Fine. Third, Chamisa promised these supporters that we are going to defend. He did demonstrations for electoral reforms. And he knew there are no reforms. He took his supporters into the elections, saying we have got anti-rigging experts. I want to believe that during the elections, the anti-rigging experts were offline. Then Chamisa came back and say we have got V11 forms. Yeah, my lawyer, I forgot, what's the name of that lawyer? That master of ceremony in court.
Tabanimbo.
Yes. To me, he's a justice master of ceremony. He's not a lawyer. And at law, I beat him at law. I beat him face to face. He knows that. 2013. Okay. Tabanimbo is now sleeping all over the country because the intelligence community wanted to take the V-level forms. That's what Chamisa said to his supporters. Only to find that there were no V-level forms. And the hand-rigging experts, I'm yet to meet any hand-rigging expert of Chamisa. I thought they're going to be a press conference where hand-rigging experts are revealing or in court as the witnesses. Nothing. Chamisa took his supporters again after entering the ZANU-PF Congress, expecting to win. He took again them to the court, where he knows that Justice Malaba is captured. And Chamisa said, we are going to win. And we want the court to be live. And the Zimbabweans are expecting a change. Chamisa again said, I'm taking my case to SADC, to AU. I want to show you why Chamisa is clever and he was well trained by ED to fool the gullible, the brainwashed. Wait.
Are you saying Chamisa is working with ED?
Obvious. That's obvious. That is charismatic, and the people who doesn't love ZANU-PF, they would support Chamisa and they would sing the choir until God comes. Okay, wait. There's no strategy to take power, nothing for freedom. It's just attend rallies. He's doing thank you rally in Beru on Sunday to thank people to vote for him when he promised them to defend the vote. Did he defend the vote? No. So why should you thank the people? Instead, you should be hiding from the people. You use the people. But Zimbabweans, because we are gullible, we will sing Chamisa chete chete. Tena, bass, auto. Fine. Then Chamisa took his supporters who are prepared to die for him. You know, a cult. He's also a cult. He hypnotizes them. They are ready to donate blood or their kidneys to him. And then Chamisa said our case is now with SADC, with AU. Look how he's fooling his people. AU is being led by a dictator called the president of Rwanda. He's called who? The president of Rwanda. He's the same person who came to ordain and inaugurate these criminals.
Paul Kagame.
He did an election when his opposition leaders were arrested in prison. They took everything, Rwaigara, something like that, the woman. And then Paul Kagame is a dictator. SADC chairman person is Ramaphosa.
Okay.
And then
what's your point?
You can't take your case to AU, which is being chaired by a dictator who even came to congratulate Mnangagwa and attend inauguration. Seriously? And these gullible supporters, the Chamisa people are dedicated. And they were hoping AU would reverse the AU it's an African union of dictators and looters. Chamisa saying we are going to SADC, Chamisa going to meet Ramaphosa. And the supporters are hopeful. That is nonsense. I can't be fooled to that extent.
Okay, hold on there. Let's go back to your comments. We are coming back to Mr. Jonasi. Now, sure, Mwira Mvura Tinashe is no bazira. Urutaura Chokwadi, that's Tula Bechilude. Thank you for your comment. Mount Zion, you are saying it's a true story. That's your comment. Maxwell Gamunorwa, Ande Ituone Jonasi, that's Maxwell Gamunorwa. Thank you so much. Rumbi C, Anzi Kateo Law. Anakiro netemi amataura yokuti cartel law. Calling Tawanda Gurure hanzi the cartel law. Anakiro futi ni ashoka mataura. Sibongile mudau arukuseka. You're enjoying the program. Thank you so much for that. Mapira mira waenda nenyika action guys ndoyo dakutaura akuperi ndo parukutaura ni amwa. Thomas nyika dzino Zimbabwe hanzi hize Chiwenga and Mnangagwa do. Yeah. Would you want to come in there?
No. I tolerate people, their analysis on me, on my person. I tolerate.
So, the opposition leader, according to you, is not legitimate? Mnangagwa wacho, according to you, is not legitimate? Sakama Zimbabweans background, what do we do now, according to you, President of I Do Zimbabwe? How do we move now?
Thank you. I appeal to every Zimbabwean right now to say the first task right now, let's meditate and ask God for wisdom so that we recover our conscience. Just to know what is right and what is wrong. If we walk 2 steps, let's evaluate the walk. Was it in the right direction? What was the speed? We have supported the ZANU-PF for 40 years. where have we gone? We have supported MDC for 20 years. Their strategy is cry for reforms, no reforms, participate in elections. After results, cry rigging. Come back to reforms, go to elections, 20 years. Surely, do we need to do that for all our lifetime? Should on my deathbed, should I say I was crying for reforms, I was voting, I was crying rigging? Is that a legacy? Is that the political legacy? I want the Zimbabweans to start thinking. Before you support Tinashe Jonas, ask yourself questions. Why should Tinashe deserve my support and my vote? Before you support Chamisa or MDC, ask yourself, let's not allow a party to be in our nervous system.
As we broadcast,
our politics now needs thinking.
Okay, as we broadcast, today is Thursday. What do Zimbabweans do from Thursday? President, don't tell us things.
Okay, thank you.
Wait, I say
Zimbabweans, we have got power in our hands. Power is not in the office of Mnangagwa. Power is not in the kitchen of Mnangagwa's wife. Power is in our hands. Let's assist Mnangagwa and the cartel to resign in the month of February. If they don't resign, let's take them softly, hard, anyway. They are lending, whether it's soft or it's hard, let's engineer it now.
And the 9th of March?
Arresting of criminals. If I fail, we evaluate why we failed, and then we upgrade the next move.
Don't say arrest of criminals. Who's going to be arrested?
Chiwenga, Mnangagwa, and that Mohadi, they are puppy.
Lydia Mudila, it's illegal to form another army, so boom, that's evidence enough kuti he is roaming free with such utterances. And kune vamwe vanosungwa vangotaura izvozvo, imi hamusi kusungwa, munenge muri project.
I'll come in. Zimbabweans, we are too academic. If the law says you talk about form the army, it's treason. So everyone is afraid to say that. We have got an army in Zimbabwe which has been reduced to protect the wealthy, the loot of the cartel, to oppress the masses. If the army does Gukura Gundi, if the army does August 1 killing, where is the army helping the Zimbabweans? If it's our army now, I order Valerio Svanda tonight to say, please, take over the country. Can you rescue the country tonight? If the army is for the people, Zimbabweans have suffered for 40 years. Valerio Svanda, can you lock in Mnangagwa and Chiwenga tonight?
Let's go back to the
if
comments.
The army, okay. If it's not for Zimbabweans, it's not our army. We need people's army. If Stevie Biko said, I would rather die soon for an idea that will live forever than to live forever for an idea that will die soon. I'm ready to die for my conscience.
You're ready to die for your conscience?
Thank you.
Anzi, I like it when he becomes emotional. Unonzwira, mvura, inonimwiwa as boss. That's a comment coming from Takunda Kowetu. Thank you so much. We time sindo zanzi zaseka owena manakiro chaizvo nechirongwa. Thank you so much. People Junior, am I the only one arikuona kuti Oscar arikukwata? That's a P-Boy Junior. Anzi ndiri kukwata. Manakiro ka president waseka. Shane Gibson, we need ma V11 zvimwe zviri kutaurwa apa. Zanzi mune ma V11 mataura zvakawanda zvekuti vamwe ndezve bedroom, vamwe matsotsi, they are criminals. If you got V11 to support what you say.
What exactly?
Zveza dataura zvekuti bedroom, vakadzi vayo bedroom, Mnangagwa Chiwenga ibava.
Okay, fine. If Chiwenga disputes that is a killer and a criminal, he must open a police case. And then if my Mujuru disputes she's a Bonde veteran, she must email me a military profile with evidence that she fought the war outside of being a donor of General Mujuru. If Opam Chinguri disputes is a Bonde beneficiary, she must also write a political, a military profile, other than being involved with the General Mujuru, General Tongogara, that she helped kill. And she must also write in detail and email me why she was appointed the defense minister, other than killing a commander as a qualification.
Atengwa ne ZANU-PF uyu munhu, because MDC members are being arrested, not saying rubbish like this, but see now the work of ZANU-PF. Yeah, that's Hilda Nkomo.
Okay.
Anzi Matengwa, may you clarify to her.
I hope she will bring that money to my account.
What's your point? That's Lydia Mudila. That's your point there. Kelvin Mushangwa Sanchez, opposition party against opposition party. Tinashe Zanzi, I'm not brain. That's your comment, Kelvin. Thank you so much. Shan Tafadzwa Murau Goka Hanzi, sure. What's his point? That's your comment there. Trinity Ishmael Gomori, you are talking about the Rwandan president, Kutivanonzi Paul Kagame. Thank you so much for that there. Langton Sean Zanzi Chamisa Chete Chete. Button, good going. That's your comment. These names are killing me. Nai Oscar. Ungatoveringa mazitaka dai. Amai Winnie and Doma Shokenyu. Thank you so much. Anzi, I think you are very unstable. Advanced theocracy, Magavu. Thank you for your comment. Gerald Goliath Kanambanje, zichitengeswa dai vasia zeku Mozambique idzi wona imanje. That's your comment. Lemo Maposa, Blaz, Mama Dungwe Chetavo. That's your comment there. Chamisa Siana nae wakufarisa. Obri Manake Manika. And the Siena na Chamisa.
Okay. Chamisa is a public figure. Chamisa is a political player. When you are a political player and I'm also a political player, then I won't leave Chamisa. I won't leave Chamisa, I won't leave any political player. I would say my mind. I speak truth to power. Chamisa to me is not a demigod. I don't worship a man.
Now, as we wind up our discussion, any way forward as we move on as a nation of Zimbabwe, what's your way forward in as far as this discussion at Etanas is concerned?
The way forward is Zimbabwe to rise and defend their rights, defend their country, defend their constitution against the cartel.
And the 9th of March, it's still on.
100%.
Kunana gogo nana sekuru warukumba murukuti kudini ko panguwa ine.
Kunana gogo turukuti vana venyu vazukuru venyu nyika yakatorwa nema spirit mediums vanonzi vana Robert Mugabe, sorry mas evil spirits, vana Robert Mugabe, vana Chiwenga, vana Mnangagwa, vana Mohadi, vana Matema Danda, vana Chris Mutsvangwa, vana Saviors Kaskuwere. Tirikuti isusu sevana venyu sevazukuru venyu tichaidzora Zimbabwe yenyu yedu tese.
Muchaidzora sei? Udzayana gogo neshona.
Peacefully, by words, by action. If it means
udzayana gogo neshona. Okay. Muchaidzora sei? Musuwa 9 March sekutaro kwa murukiti.
Tichasunga mbavha kana mbavha dzatadza kusungika dzaita zvima bodyguards zvadzo dzine pfuti. Ticharonga kuti topfura sei zvima bodyguard izvozvo, tichaita upfuti dzedu. ZANU-PF they don't own the rights to own a gun. ZANU-PF doesn't own the rights to operate a gun. Kana tashungurudzwa 40 years nezano nokuti vane pfuti, tichaita dzedu. ZANU-PF yakutonga muZimbabwe yakaenda kuhondo. I have the right to go to war.
Hanzi Oscar, please usavhare chirongo usina kuvhunza mubvunzo uyu nditekla. Hanzi, is Jonas married?
I would love to answer that question, but it's not part of this discussion.
So President, do you very married?
No, I don't. You know why? I find some questions destructive.
Are you married?
What is going to do with this?
Yeah, the president of I Do party and the president who wants to lead Zimbabwe. I'm marriage life. Okay. I know it's your private life, but in public.
You know how I take this question?
Yes.
It's like there's a thug in the house right now, maybe terrorizing people with guns. And then we should ask each other, yeah, what is your hobby? I find that kind of question to be from someone maybe who is maybe in Australia or somewhere, not in Zimbabwe. No, I can't answer that. It's a destructive question.
a destructive question. Carlos Munyaradzi Kadungure Zvakaoma, that's your comment. Matepelo Malinga, Malvin Munuyeo, I am. Naomi Gids, who is fit to be president? Vese Waramba, Sakandiana Nukwanza Kutungamirira Zimbabwe.
Thank you. We need a president that is, when the country is free. Right now we don't need a president. Well, there's no government, there's no country. The cartel is in charge of every, except oxygen. They're even in charge of social media. We need to free the country first. When we free the country first, it means we create a government system. When there's a government, then people can be respected. We can then trust the people's choice. Any choice now will be the cartel's choice. So, I'm not saying Zimbabweans are not good leaders. I am saying any leader now would be chosen by the cartel, not the people.
And if you were the president of Zimbabwe, what would be the composition of your government?
Okay.
In as far as ministers are concerned.
First, to do away with the permanent secretaries. They are useless. Secondly, we need to do away with the deputy ministers. We don't need deputy ministers. Then number 3, I think a cabinet of 10 to 11 ministers is very enough, because every institution must be having its own power. If we have got a principal at a school or a headmaster, he must be trusted to do his duties. So I mean, the ministers are political deployees. They are not really to regional education directors and whatsoever. Must be chosen on capacity, not on comrade deployment. The problem in our government is big because a bloated government is as a result of party. It's ZANU-PF employment. It's a patronage system. You campaigned for me, I give you a job. Look, ZANU-PF has got ministers, Politburo. They've got a presidential advisory council. They've got a dialogue with the losing project presidents. It's total confusion. It's paying people who support you in the party. We don't want that system. We have got a bigger wage because we are employing party comrades. A person must be employed on capacity, not on patronage, payment, and subordination. You know, so a bigger government is as a result of deploying comrades.
Let me just take these comments as we wind up. Prince Kadash Bello, this Tinashe guy, the way he's coming is the same way that Mawarire did. They just make noise and vanish quickly, then confuse the Zimbabweans. Do you want to confuse the Zimbabweans?
I think if I'm confusing people with the truth, probably that's the confusion.
Martina Odzonge Zanzi Kusunga Mbava, I can't deal. That's your comment. Gerald Goliath Sakakumba, unotonzi dedi vauya kubva kubasa vachiumana like this. Vamwe vana vanozvarwa nengozi chayo. That's your comment, Gerald. 9 March, New Independence Day. Liberty Masuka. That's your comment there. Now, Miliet Ndlovu, this sounds funny, but this guy is telling the truth. Miliet, thank you for sending your comments through. Auntie, you were joking, Ere. Melvin Munuwei, that's your question there. Kana uina zotuze turukutodao mushava lenso, talking about the army, and Igwe must hear this. Anzi Matapelo Malinga, that's your comment. Zanzi Igwe must hear this. Tanyara dzwa mukuruva Tinashe kana vaka kuchaga uvaudze kuti vatange vadila na Dexter Nduna first. That's a comment coming from Tanyaradzwa Mukuruva. Mai Munyaradzi grade ripi iri ravari kutora rembanje. That's your comment, my there. Takudzwa Matende, President Madungwe is absolutely right. This is not President Madungwe. This is President Tinashe Jonas. Tatenda Mark, bless our one to the kapieti in a lemon. Kutishnyaso Buddha. Thank you so much for your comment. Lucky Anzi is protecting his family. Now, any parting words for Zimbabweans? Varimuno, Variku South Africa, Varikunze. Your parting words to them.
Let's free our country. Let's rise now and reclaim our conscience, our freedom. We can't accept mediocre. We can't accept fear. We can't accept looting. Let's reject oppression. Let's rise and be Zimbabweans and be counted. Freedom comes at a sacrifice. Others will be arrested. Others will die. Others will be tortured. We want, if freedom won't come as a miracle, please.
Freedom won't come as a miracle. That brings us to the end of this discussion. Remember, this is Talking Everything with Oscar. And guess what? You, yes, you are free to be on any part of our programs right here at SlyMedia TV. If you want to discuss any issue, whether it's political, business, sport, entertainment, get in touch with us on the numbers appearing on your screen right now. Those numbers, call us, and definitely we'll give you an opportunity to showcase the various information as well as products and services right here at SlyMedia TV. My name is Oscar Pambuka, and on behalf of the entire production team, I would like to say thank you for joining us here at SlyMedia TV. I would also like to say thank you to the president of the civilian, that's President Tinashe Jonas, who are joining us today, discussing a lot of issues to do with politics, the economy, and all other issues. Make sure you don't miss any opportunity coming out here at SlyMedia TV. And remember, get in touch on those numbers, and definitely we are one family. I'm Oscar Pambuka. Thank you for joining us.
At SlyMedia Productions, we offer live streaming services to companies willing to reach a worldwide audience. We bring you live studio interactive talk shows and interviews.
Well, thank you so much for joining us on this live broadcast.
It is said to note that every day in our local papers there is a case of rape. Are the current penalties not good enough to stop perpetrators from committing crime?
But as we close, I've also seen or read in the newspapers that there are some people who are leaving your party. Why?
We live stream news press conferences as it happens.
We always last longer because we are revolutionaries, we are guerrillas. And today we have proved that we last longer. These neophytes who were using a marriage certificate of a married woman and a senior old man to try to take power.
Our engagement with ZEC, which is very clear, that ZEC has shown that they are not willing to be open to dialogue. They are stubborn and arrogant. They are opaque in their processes.
We have the capacity to live stream debates from various locations for a wide range of clients.
Welcome to this public seminar that has been organized by the Institute for Security Studies in partnership with SAPES Trust and myself, Violet Gonda. We will start the first half with a question and answer segment where I will ask our panelists some questions. And then in the second half, we will actually take questions from the floor, and also if there are any contributions from our viewers at home who are watching on social media, we'll also do the same. We are live streaming on our Facebook, on the SlyMedia Productions Facebook page.
So, coming to the issue of elections, there is jurisprudence that election petitions are not decided on numbers only. They are decided on numbers, or they are decided by the environment. If the court finds that the elections were not free and fair, as the first hurdle, the matter must end there, and the election must be vitiated.
The way you see that there was never a plan to win this petition legally is how it was framed. First order that he wanted, a declaration that the election was not free or fair. Second sentence, make me president. How do you do that? If it was not free or fair, how does the court make you president?
We follow them and help build Zimbabwe brand on a positive note. When you think of reaching the ever-growing internet audience with your video adverts, Think SlyMedia TV online. If you want to pre-package TV programs, documentaries, weddings and church services, think SlyMedia Productions, building bridges. Your TV on the go, anytime, anywhere, worldwide. At SlyMedia Productions, we offer live streaming services to companies willing to reach a worldwide audience.
Yeah, yeah. Ooh, my girl. Ndasuarudo. Baby, you know that when the trees say, when I say I love you, I mean it, yeah. She said, you know, yes, I to give you all. As she say, usingatende. Baby, you know that when the trees say, when I say I love you, I mean it, yeah. She said, you know, yes, I to give you all. Cause I just wanna love you. Ndapa kubasa waskwera say, komumwe wangu wabigane. Dakarukutika, come give me a hand. Cause naswera njikufunga. But I don't know. Tino pota na papi, sometimes you call. And I don't wanna think, and sometimes you won't. And I just wanna think what makes it so cold. Baby, you know that when the tweets say, when I say I love you, I mean it, yeah. She said, you know it's to give you all. As she say, usingatende. Baby, you know that when the tweets say, when I say I love you, I mean it, yeah. She said, you know it's to give you all. Cause I just wanna love you. Mwezi ninogona kutenga, kana bazi ninogeza. Wanditi woda zuwa ninokweza. But I don't see where we go wrong. Asi moyo wangu wakatora kare. Pae pae, ngativeze kare. Guva yareba pasi na rudo. Guva yareba pasi na rudo. Baby, nino down into easy say. When I say I love you, I mean it, yeah. She said nino yeta to give you all. Asi say usingatende. Baby, nino down into easy say. When I say I love you, I mean it, yeah. And nino yeta to give you all. Cause I just wanna love you. Ndava kubasa waskwera say, komumwe wangu wabika neiko. Come give me a hand, cause naswera njikufunga. But I don't know, tino pota na papi, sometimes you won't. And I don't wanna think, and sometimes you cold. And I just wanna think what makes it so cold. Dino da when